welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. God, that sounds like a news presenter, doesn't it? Whoops. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out two products. I'm going to be testing out the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Revolution Reloaded palette. So these guys are basically the same. We know that Revolution is a copycat. They love to like rip off other brands, and to be honest, if you're on a budget, you should be okay with that. I do think it is a little bit naughty, but I was so pissed off with how crap this Subculture palette was. Somebody suggested to me, try the Revolution palette. That's what we're gonna do today. I have already done my makeup, as you can see. You are gonna see the process of how I got this look together. On one side, I have Revolution, and on the other side, I have Subculture. Can you guess? Can you guess which one's which? You'll see very, very soon. I'm also gonna be swatching the shades next to each other on my arm, so like the yellow shades, I'm going to do the yellow shade from Subculture and the yellow shade from the Revolution palette right next to each other so you can see how they swatch. Before I show you, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, if you feel like it, leave me a comment. Okay, here we go. Let's jump back to earlier on today when I put this makeup on. Right, okay. Shape Tape Concealer. Right, so I've just counted. There is actually 15 in here, if I can do maths. But there's only 14 in this one. So on the Subculture palette, I'm going to start out with New Wave. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I'm cleaning my brush on my colour switch. So now I'm going to jump into the similar colour on the Revolution palette, which I have not touched. And there is Fallout. All right, so this is the Revolution eye. It's a little bit more orangey, ever so slightly. So the next shade on the Subculture eye is going to be this one. This is All Star, which I don't think I used last time. It's kind of almost like a plummy brown colour. It's going patchy. It's friggin' patchy! Look at it! Oh, for God's sake. I look like I've been punched. Right, I'm just going to stop. The most similar colour in fact they don't have names, so I'm going to use the same colour that's in. It looks quite similar. It doesn't look quite as red. It looks a little bit more browny plum. That one looks more red now I'm looking at it. Ooh. Oh, I don't like this. Oh no, this is totally different. Tell you what though, it's not like clumping together and being patchy. It's a completely different colour. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks completely different. Okay, so the next colour I'm going into is Fudge, which is like the chocolatey brown colour. It's looking exactly the same. It doesn't look any different. So there isn't really a colour that kind of looks like Fudge in this palette. I mean, I think it's supposed to be this one, but they look really different. The Revolution side is a lot lighter. I thought this one up here would have been the All-Star colour, but there isn't really a plummy colour in this one. Oh, that is a lot nicer colour though. So now I'm going to take my finger and use the shade Adorn and press that on the lid. That's looking okay. I'm going to take the shimmery gold shade in the Revolution palette, which is quite similar. It's not quite as coppery, but it's nice and soft, but oh, right. That's not good. Oh, this is going to take loads of layering. It just doesn't have the same kind of like reflect in it. Does that make sense? Like, it just does, it looks more dull, you know? Okay, I mean, it's there, I guess, but I don't think it looks quite as nice as this eye. That looks really shimmery. For underneath on my waterline, underneath my eye, I'm going to go in with this shade, which is the kind of grey mercury colour. This is another colour I haven't tried before. Whoa! Oh my god, there's so much fallout! My desk is covered in powder. Grey colour up here. very powdery. Okay, that is a lot softer. It's not as pigmented, but I don't mind that. It's kind of buildable. Something I am noticing as I'm looking a bit more close up at my eyes is the yellow on this side seems to have completely vanished, whereas it's still kind of there on this side. But now I'm going to do my inner corner highlight using this white shimmery shade. In the Anastasia palette, it's called Cube. I'm going to go on the Revolution side first. Ooh. I mean, you can see the reflect on your finger, but there's not really much. It's really chalky. Is there anything there? I mean, it's there a little bit, but it's not. Ding ding, there's the ticket. That's rubbish. Okay, so I'm going in with Cube on the... Ooh, see, that's a lot softer. Oh, boom. There it is. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at the difference. You can't even see it on this side. All right, so that's the shadows down. I'm going to finish the rest of my face and then we'll do some close-ups so you can compare which one you think looks best. All right, so I'm finished. Full face on. What do you think? To be fair, I do think the lashes are a little bit much. They're kind of hiding everything that I've done. So I'm just going to get real close up and you can have a look. What do you think? Do you prefer the Revolution side or the Subculture side? I'm still a bit undecided, so I think I'm going to wear it for a few hours and check back in with you later on, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, I'm back home and Dan is here and he's going to have a look. Come here. Do you think a side looks better than the other?
That looks more metally.
More metally?
Shinier.
This one?
Yeah.
Which one do you think's the most expensive side?
Left side.
This side?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is correct.
Is it? How much more?
This should be 40. This is £43. That's £4.
I'm going to be honest. It's not 10 times
not
as
much
shit.
in it. I know exactly. Which is this whole experiment. What? I didn't pay £43 for this, by the way.
You're saying that because
I
here?
promise I didn't. I promise.
Good.
It's 25. So there you go. That's pretty much it. I think, to be honest, kind of only just prefer the Subculture side, like by a smidgen, just because it has that little bit of a warm berry tone in it from the All-Star shade down here, but to be honest, there's really not that much in it. I think if you're going to pay 43 quid for this, or 4 quid for this, I'd definitely go for the 4 quid one, because you really can't tell that much of a difference. I think if you sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus on your brush before using the gold shimmer shade in the Revolution palette, it'd probably look exactly the same as the other one. One last thought, this shimmer shade, the Cube Iridescent Reflex one is so much better in this palette. But again, I think with a little bit of spray, a little bit of Fix Plus, it would probably be a lot better. As you can see from the swatches as well, there's really not that much in it. Some of them might be a little bit softer, but in terms of blending, I think this side does look way better, but pigment wise this side looks way better. So I suppose it depends what you want to use them for. So there you go. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think there's a better side? I'd love to hear your comments. I always love reading them. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!